Say, man, why will you be paying school fees for a girl that you are not married to? There's nothing like love. That is, love go push you. You pay, okay, you taking care of her, giving her money for essential needs is fine. But why will you go to the extent of paying school fees for a girl that you are not yet married to? This is the most stupidest thing. I don't know how the right language to use to describe that kind of stupidity. Let me tell you, before you spend on a girl to the extent of paying her school fees, renting an apartment for her, before you go to that extent, make sure she's your wife. Make sure you have paid her bride price. Make sure you're 100% sure that she's your wife before you go to that extent. I know why I'm saying this. Many people, many guys, many men have made this kind of mistake and it backfired, and you are venturing into it. You want to do the same mistake. You love her so much. The love is driving you crazy. You cannot even control yourself. You think without her you cannot survive. You think she's all you have. If she leaves you, run to another man, you cannot survive without her. So therefore, you went ahead, you are sponsoring her in school. You are sponsoring her in school. You're paying for her school fees. You're buying her food stuff. You're paying her apartment. You're doing all that. You're not her parents. She doesn't have parents. Before she met you, she was not eating. She was not going to school. Before she met you, her parents was not able to treat her in school. So now you're standing as her parents when you are not yet married to her. My dear, let me tell you, if you want to spend on a girl to the extent of paying her school fees and paying for her apartment, go and pay her bride price. Propose to her. Once she agrees, go and pay her bride price. Let me tell you, it's not a must that when you pay a girl's bride price, she must get pregnant, start bearing children. No, you say, man, you're supposed to have self-control. You're supposed to know when you are ready for something. You're supposed to know when you are ready to bear a child. You're not supposed you're not supposed to bring a child into this world when you are not ready financially and mentally. That is a topic for another day. But before you go to the extent of paying a girl's bride price, make sure you before you go to the extent of paying for a girl's school fees and apartment, make sure you pay her bride price. Make sure she's your wife, not a girlfriend, not fiancé, wife. This makes a lot of sense. This will make you not to make a very silly mistake. This will make you to avoid regret in future. I know I'm telling you this. I have experienced it. So I'm telling you based on experience. These things do happen. You don't trust women. Likewise, you don't trust some men. Don't trust women also. You understand? They can change their mind in any slightest thing. They are very, very easy to change their mind. They change their mind in any very little slightest thing. They change their mind. So going to the extent of paying a girl's bride price, a girl's school fees, sponsoring her in school, paying for her apartment, she's not your wife. It's a very big mistake men make. Tomorrow she's gonna leave you. She's gonna tell you after you are done sponsoring school, she's gonna tell you that something came up and my parents did not approve the marriage. My parents did not approve the relationship. And my parents say we don't normally marry from your village. We don't marry from your state. But when you are sponsoring her, when you want to start sponsoring her, when you are sponsoring her, this thing did not come up. Her parents approve it. Your state is okay, your village is okay, your kindred is okay, your family is okay. Suddenly, after she graduated from school, your family becomes a problem. Your village becomes a problem. Your state becomes a problem. Everything becomes a problem. Now, she sees excuses why she will not settle down with you, why she's going to break up, why the marriage is not going to work. What are you going to do then? You start regretting. Had I know? Oh, all my money. And many of them will say, okay, see, I can actually settle you for all the what you have spent in school for me. Look at that language. Many girls do that. I can settle you for what you spend in school for me, like for real. They speak that language to you as a man after all the years, the expenses, emotional traumas, sacrifices, and a girl will come up in one morning and tell you give you the money back. Is that what you want to take for yourself? This is why you have to take the decision right now and make sure you don't make this mistake. I'm giving you this advice because I have seen many people experience this and it backfire. 99% of men that sponsor their girlfriend to school did not let her marry the girl. And 89% of people that did not let her marry the girl, the fault is from the girl because the girl said they are no more interested. Something came up, excuses here and there suddenly came up. The excuse that was not there before suddenly came up. This is the reason why you don't have to make this mistake. This is the reason why you have to think. Even when you are loving, love with sense. Don't over love. Don't let your emotion drive you crazy. Control what is between your legs. Let it not be that she's too sweet. You can't imagine how you're going to live without this girl. If you don't sponsor her in school now, she may change her mind over you. Come on, let her change her mind. You're not her parents. Look for another girl that is ready to, be in a relationship without you being the parent. Look for another girl that will be able to, even though you want to sponsor her in school, she's going to agree, hello, can you marry me? Will you marry me? She say yes. Let's go and see your parents. Let me pay your bride price. After that, to her in school. You can be married without bearing children. Children, you have to plan to bear children. You don't just marry and start bearing children. That is madness. Without planning, no financial, nothing. Okay, let's leave that for another day. But make sure you take this lesson. It's very important. Don't spend when spending on a girl you're not yet married. Spend with sense, and don't go to the extent of paying her school fees, renting an apartment for her, sponsoring her in school when you are not yet married to her. This is my lesson to you today. This is what I have to advise you. It's going to backfire. And when it backfires, the emotional trauma that comes with it is very terrible. Many men does not survive it. It drives many men crazy. Some commit suicide to the extent. Yes, some doesn't recover from it and they never love you again. This is what is going to cause you. That is why you have to avoid that mistake right now. Avoid it in all costs. Avoid it. Control yourself. Don't let that love drive you so much crazy that you cannot control yourself. Come on, you're a man. Don't let love drive you crazy that you cannot control yourself. Thank you.